I remember being young and thinking scientists were old guys in lab coats surrounded by bubbling liquids. Throughout high school, that impression didn't change much. Science was all about formulas and memorizing body systems. Over time, I realized that scientists do more than just work in a lab, but I never thought of scientists as creative. This summer, I had a job that changed everything I thought I knew about scientists. I was fortunate to be able to work with Dr. Teresa Miko at the Smithsonian Marine Station. We did some observational studies on the Indian River Lagoon, which led to some really cool experiments and a chance to meet a lot of interesting people. It was fun and creative. Who ever thought that science could be creative? When we were deciding how we would monitor the cyanobacteria bloom on the lagoon and test the impact of the bloom on the environment, I expected to receive a set of instructions to follow. Instead, we all sat around a table brainstorming ideas for what we should look for and how we should test it. And we came up with a plan. We were asking scientific questions, but it wasn't a structured process. It was more of a conversation. One of the things we wanted to know was how the cyanobacteria may be affecting the animals in the lagoon. So, how do you get a sea urchin to eat some cyanobacteria and tell you how it tastes? Well, take some seaweed that sea urchins really like and mix it with cyanobacteria and jello. Put it on some window screen and you have a feast fit for a sea urchin. Most of what I did this summer was partly using really cool equipment in the lab and partly creative use of household items, like using a hole punch to cut discs of filter paper and Glad containers as homes for sea urchins. Creative thinking in science can result in some really useful tools. Whoever thought that playing with your soda straw at dinner could eventually become a coring tube used to get sediment samples? Household items also make useful tools like our PVC quadrats. Someone's creativity made getting water readings a lot easier. It used to take litmus paper, a thermometer, and a refractometer to get the information. Now, one easy-to-use tool does it all. I learned a lot this summer. I learned about the cyanobacteria in the lagoon, and that using chemistry is a lot more fun than I ever thought. I learned that scientists do a lot more than work in a lab, and most of all, I learned how creative scientists are. There is creativity in planning, in the tools they use to make jobs easier, and in the materials they use for experiments. Science and creativity go hand in hand.